Yeah, that's my list.
Out here.
You got a list?
Got a good list.
Yeah,
it's in the back. It's in my backpack, but I got it memorized.
No list.
Plus the Disney Plus.
I went over it like 3 times, so. And we got some similar shit.
Scavenger, all right.
That one caught me
That's
off guard.
What do you mean? You got a fucking video.
Oh, that ain't scavenger.
Scapegoat.
That's scapegoat.
Oh, man. Clip that.
Scavenger.
Yo.
It's all right.
Imagine.
What's up? Welcome to episode 3 of Pocket Air.
3.
With Trevor, Eddie, and LaShawn.
Yep.
Yeah, we were just talking shit. I wrote down scavenger when it was really the scapegoat video. That
Damn, put some respect on Bob's name, man.
Yeah, shout out to Bob, man.
Shout out to Big Bob.
Double,
Shout out
triple,
Big Bob.
I'm not that East, you know. I don't got no fucking
you got it
screw
wrong.
bars or nothing like that, but
Eddie do, though.
the
Eddie got
respect
the
for him.
scurbs.
Yeah.
Good
out
rat
Bob.
kids. Nice rat kids.
Yeah, what's up? What was up with these clips that we saw at the end of the scapegoat video?
Shit, that was just all stuff that I had from previous trips. So before Ride went out of business, I was filming a pro part with Kramus
yeah.
and Benthian filmed the trip that we were on in Tokyo.
Some Chadwick stuff, too.
Yeah, and then I was working on a sprocket promo that just never came out for that Cobra sprocket, the one that I had. And Chadwick got a new job. He started working for Bell or one of the helmet companies or something like that.
S1 probably, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. No, it was like a motorcycle helmet. Like he got like it was a good job in-house, like a bigger company or whatever. And he quit working for Shadow. So I got all those clips from him and I just had them for a minute. I tried to get mad people to edit the shit and no one would, wanted to do it. It kind of sucks editing like not your footage too. I've done it many times.
True, yeah.
When someone just hands you a pile of shit.
Everyone's, you want it a certain way.
You know what I mean? Like, it's definitely tough.
that.
But, yeah, shout out to Bob. Bob was super down. He, I gave him the clips, earlier this year in February, and he was just down to edit them and do whatever. And then he hit me up randomly and was like, yo, how you feel about putting them in the video?
Just finish it off with this.
Yeah, we'll just, I'm going to run the credits, and then your part's just going to play. And it's like,
that shit worked.
Put it on a DVD, and I had some photos with Bob from when I was down in Texas. So, man, shout out to Bob. So much love to Bob.
Yeah, that video was good.
Bob is one of those OG street motherfuckers in BMX that,
I heard he was saying this is his last video, bro. Is that true?
He's a legend. Yeah, right. Bob's always filming. Bob's got a camera on him. He's got shit going on.
No, that video was tight, though.
Be
there was
out
a lot of fucking people in it.
Yeah, man. It was dope. The whole video, honestly, yeah, fucking Georgie's the man. Little Georgie Duran killed it. Jersey Beast.
Mark got some clips in there, super rare right now.
Mark, yeah.
Super rare Mark clips.
Yeah, very rare Mark clips now. Yeah.
Right on.
That was dope. Yeah, the whole process of that.
How long do you think you've had those clips for?
5 years.
5 years.
5 years.
Dude, definitely, yeah.
5 years. Because that Tokyo trip I went on with Reed right before I moved to HB.
Mm-hmm.
That was the year before, you know what I mean? So those clips were dummy old, and then the other Chadwick shit was just around the same time. But
nice.
I had some more recent stuff that I filmed with Kramus when probably right after we moved out of Kiwi. Right when we got out of Kiwi around that time, there was some stuff, a couple things we did in Santa Ana. Super threader, rail hop, whatever. That was really.
Were any of those Gordo clips in there, or was that all VX?
No, that was all. My whole Gordon stuff is all VX. It's all VX. I'm about to honestly drop this whole thing
on
my phone. Yeah, because I filmed my timeline on my shit. The homies just, unavailable right now, going through whatever, and I respect it. So I'm bro, I'll put
True.
Dummy. There's just
drop it on the gram.
Why not? Just highlight reel it and throw a fucking song over it. Boom. Got it. Nailed it.
Instapart soon.
That's tight. Well, yeah, I guess I haven't really seen you guys since my little trip here to Australia.
Yeah, big trip, baby. What do you mean?
A little
trip.
You gotta tell us about that.
That's a big trip, baby.
Yeah, it was epic. You've been out there. You kind of get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was cool just to be surrounded by bikes and homies and shit again, just because I'm kind of on a different speed nowadays with the girl and the dog and job and life and shit.
Working,
so it's cool. But it's cool to just be around all the boys and just be floating and on my own speed and doing whatever I wanted and just cruising. And I think we could all agree that traveling is our favorite part of
Dude,
like
definitely.
bikes and like
Absolutely,
anything
yeah.
in general. If there's anything we could ever want to do or like always want to do, it's just go travel and go chart new areas that have never been charted for us, you know, and just see what's up. And yeah, it was cool. It was cool to pull up over there and just see all the Oz boys. So it's like Jackman, Jimma, Ben, Jordy. Am I missing somebody? No,
Lewis.
it's them four in a house. Yeah, and like Lewis, he doesn't
they,
live there.
they got a
I didn't know
crib.
that.
Oh yeah, they got
Oh,
they
it's
they
like
all
that.
live in a house, and it's got a little backyard. They just moved in, so it was like fresh.
Nice, nice.
We went and racked a city bench that they were like, you know, they're putting in new benches. Put it in Jordy's car with the shit open. They copped a barbecue one night.
In the U, in the what? What do they call
Nah,
it?
it's just the SUV.
You just had it?
Nah,
Okay.
he just had the SUV.
No,
but yeah, the cars are crazy, man. Like, there's like Volkswagen trucks, and then obviously there's the Utes, which I've always heard of and shit. But
bunch
like
of crazy shit.
one of the last days, do you guys know what like I might even have it wrong, but it's like a Mercedes SUV. I want to say a G35, but I feel like that's like some Infinity shit.
Yeah, G3. Yeah.
I don't know. Think
I
of
don't know.
a smaller SUV.
think of like the
one?
Mercedes SUV, like not smaller, but not G-Wagon. They just have them as trucks. So they just got like gangster ass Mercedes truck.
Wow,
It's so fire.
The Benz
we'll
truck.
pull it up.
Yeah,
Got the
yeah,
bench
but
truck.
yeah, it was cool to be with those boys for a bit. Got there one day, hit some local spots, and then it kind of rained like for probably a week.
Oh,
You know,
damn.
like not like week straight, but like throughout my 3-week trip,
Yeah.
it rained for about a week. So it rained for a couple days.
Hit some indoors or what?
Pissing, nah, we just smoked at the house. So everyone's coming down for ACT, right? So everyone's coming from Gold Coast and Brizzy
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah.
So
It's
all
the
of a
calm
sudden-
before the storm.
Yeah, so
basically.
all of a sudden, you know, I'm the dude holding it down for the couch. All of a sudden, there's 12 more dudes in there.
Heads.
Share the couch.
Nah, I slept up in Jimma's room on my blow-up mattress.
fire.
But it was cool. They all got these like they call them swags, which is like it's a tent with an air mattress built in, like type thing. They all got them. They all just roll them up and throw them in, and that's
Tight.
like that's what they do.
Super
So
convenient.
we need to catch up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
need to
Definitely
catch
a lot
up.
of things that, you know,
We're lacking.
are just different. Like, yeah, that was definitely some shit. But yeah, it rained for a couple days, and then we just shot it down to ACT, which also got rained out as well. But they just did it in a warehouse. So
Seen
it was
that.
cool. It was like, you know, Swamp Fest vibes. And I just say that because that's like
The recent
the
one was
event
indoor.
that we go to. Yeah, and it also gets rained out.
Yeah.
Was there an official video that came off of that?
Yeah, it just
Alright.
dropped a couple days
Yeah.
ago.
A lot
Oh
of
yeah, because
recaps
I
and
didn't
stuff.
see. Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
see it. I saw like Instagram shit, but I want to see
Yeah.
the full event.
Yeah, it was
you know?
cool for like what it was. Definitely wasn't the ACT that like I pulled up for. Everyone said it was like the worst one they've had. I still had a
Yeah.
good time, you know,
Yeah,
still
yeah, of
fun,
course. Still new,
homies,
everything's new.
yeah, still good. Like running into people, they're all confused why I'm out there and shit.
Yeah, so that I think that's one of the best things. is,
Yeah,
you
like,
know,
what-
when you're
what are you doing
when you're
here?
dolo, you're solo. Just
Yeah.
like, everyone's like, what are you doing? You
Yeah.
know, like that shit. I like that. That's
Trying
a
to
good
hang out.
thing.
But it definitely wasn't spider web bowl fucking insanity. Type
Yeah, that's
stuff.
what I was expecting.
So I mean, that's what
Double
it is
box
normally.
jump,
So
you know?
I mean, they said it was like definitely not the
Yeah,
best
that's like
year.
the main
attraction, you know?
for that, right?
But-
Is the keyhole.
Yeah.
The keyhole.
Yeah, so we did that for, you know, the couple days, and then Sunday or Saturday, Lewis
Which
is like,
honestly, it's super similar to the memorial one in SD.
Yeah.
The keyhole.
never been
somebody
there.
was comparing them. I think it is a little smaller, and like this one's pretty big.
It's
and,
yeah,
like,
it's
bumpy.
wide. It's like wide.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
That one, the spider one's wide,
But yeah, and then Lewis just shot it down to Melbourne because he had some stuff he wanted to get caught up on, and then luckily I just hit up Watsy or I just went over and asked Watsy if he had a seat for me in the van, and he's like, "Oh yeah, we can make it happen." So I pretty much just hitched a ride with them all the way down to Melbourne, and he was showing Clemens like his first Australia tour.
Oh really?
So-
it was Josh's
Yeah,
first
so it was
time?
Josh's first time.
Damn.
So I'm just, you know, me and him are switching off on like we had the camping chair in the back with the front seat.
That's
You know,
so
we're just
dope.
like switching
Yeah.
off. So he was, you know, really shooting to like get the full
Experience.
or have Jason was like trying to give him the full experience, and I was just in the back seat.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
you got to
So
chat
that was
along,
cool. So we
that's
hung out in
what's up.
Canberra for a couple more days after the jam. I saw Watsy and Corey and Josh and, you know, all those dudes
Were they out
ride
there?
the
Are
keyhole
they're
bowl.
filming
So
for
like
something like
they
they're just
have
out?
like a new video coming out, but it's pretty close to done. This wasn't really like in the schedule to do
Yeah,
this
yeah.
as well. So they were just cruising. They're definitely filming stuff. But I mean, I saw Watts and Corey ride
Hey
the
man,
bowl,
it's
so that
dope.
was
They,
the ACT
it
jam right
seems
there.
like they stick together, you know.
Dude,
like
that's a
their
crew.
squad is.
That is a
They're
crew.
like all always mad far away together. Like you know what I mean? Like,
Making videos,
like,
filming every
I
day.
like that shit. We've
Yeah.
done.
They're
You
working
know,
on a Fast
It's
and
good to
Loose
see that.
Vans video.
Yeah.
Fast and Loose Vans
Yeah,
video.
I mean, I saw like a little shoot.
Who?
thing.
Vish?
Nah, or yes, actually,
Vish.
yeah. But I don't know if like they're sending them clips or something. I don't know how that works, but
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're out there.
Yeah, definitely out there. But so
That's
we saw Canberra for what it was. We rode some trails.
Yeah. You saw the kangaroos.
Saw some roos. Saw some wombat or a wombat.
See, and people always thought I was like tripping when I told like the spiders are for real.
Real
Like
deal.
the size of a CD.
Yeah, and it was random. I saw that one just in the
CD.
Tupperware.
yeah,
You know?
I thought you caught it or something. I was
Nah,
kinda
it was
touched
just
it.
like I was walking to go get coffee from the boys' house, and there was just that spider in the Tupperware, and I was like, kind of surprised I even saw it in the first place. I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, and so I'm like, I'm not letting that thing out. I don't know.
No.
And I went home and told the boys, like, oh, that one's actually fine. Like, it eats all the other pests in the house, yada yada. That's weird that they even like. Normally you just step on it or leave it, like it's weird that it was like in the
they're
Tupperware.
kind of like too big to be stepping on.
Bro, that thing would like squeal or something. You feel bad.
Yeah,
exactly.
Saying. Like, bro, you could that's like almost a meal.
Yeah,
You
that's
could
what
eat
I'm
that thing.
Yeah.
Like,
I would feel weird stepping on one of those.
Yeah,
It's
but they said
huge.
like all the crazy poisonous stuff is like, I guess Sydney's pretty north, but like they said like from the south end it's pretty mellow, and the more north you go, the more poisonous and deadlier things get. But didn't see too many spiders. The thing that really caught me off was the magpies, which is this bird, and it'll swoop on you, and it's got poisonous fucking wings,
oh, see, I didn't know that. That's crazy.
like
That's
barbed
crazy.
wings.
They got
That's
aliens
crazy.
over there, bro.
Yeah, and like it was funny because
Yeah,
the only reason I
that's
heard about it,
rare.
or not heard about it, I seen them. But I seen everybody with like zip ties on their helmets and like faces on the back.
Oh,
and stuff,
yeah.
So they don't swoop. They think
Yep.
you're looking, so they won't swoop you.
What?
Yeah, but Johnny McKellar comes outside from ACT like, yo, you got to tell everyone there's like a magpie outside, yada yada. I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? Like, what is he scared of? And like they were telling me about this bird that'll swoop you, and I was like, interesting. Like,
Did you
definitely-
see it? Like,
I mean,
flying?
they're everywhere.
Oh,
Nature.
okay.
Yeah, they like no. We hit a couple spots where like they'll only swoop you in like this certain area and this certain time of the year type shit. But
That's
there was
crazy.
one. Jason was like, "Oh, you see that one up there? Like, let's hit it." So we just hit this sprint through this area, and he didn't swoop us.
You get swooped for the
Damn.
first time.
Yeah, but it was cool to see like the Canberra scene and like all the Backbone dude. And shout out to them. Like they're really doing it out there. Like it's fucking. They got so many
and
parks.
it's
and
Backbone
trails.
is like all BMX too.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
all core everything.
Yeah, shout out to
Race,
Tyson and
street.
all the boys over
Hey,
there.
That
But
shit's
it was
dope.
cool.
That's just dope, bro.
Caught a trail session. It wasn't. It was a tad bit wet, but nothing that slowed down the session or anything like that. So that was cool. And then we just camped out there.
Yeah, you really got to do it though. I didn't ride trails when I was there.
We only got to ride those
I
one
didn't,
trails. I
yeah.
think snails were still like those are pretty massive and like would take some while to get them going. But it was cool to catch some trails because
Yeah.
the trail scene out
mean, it's
here is
rare.
dead.
Yeah, it's rare,
unless
bro.
you want to go pedal at sheep.
Yeah.
It
Like
sucks.
wetlands
It
is gone.
sucks, yeah.
Blue bench.
Bundy, Blue Benches.
I mean,
it's
you
gone.
could go
It's-
to-
they're just
You could
seasonal.
go to
They're still
Oakley.
there,
You
but
could go to
yeah.
Oakley, but
I
I'm
haven't
not
seen
trying.
any.
Yeah, I'm not hitting Oakley.
You know?
Like those are massive.
Nah, I seen some homies hit him that I'm like, all right,
Regency,
I'm
bro.
gonna
I mean,
pull
I've
that.
Oh,
been there
Regency.
recently.
Yeah, I guess
Regency is.
But I know what you mean, though. It's
There's a
not
scene.
like,
Yeah, it's just not as prolific
Alive,
as it
yeah.
once was. I don't know. I wish I would ride trails more. I guess
Hey,
you know
man,
there's the
we
420
need a
trails as
spot,
well.
Man, we need a spot.
Yeah.
like
Not that
so.
even when wetlands was here, we ever went.
We got a homie. In the, we got a homie in the night who's got a yard for us or something. But we need a spot.
Yeah, our FOD is gone.
Yeah.
We need a spot. That's
Yeah.
it.
But it was cool to just see that scene and just like BMX, because I'm not really, even though I live in Long Beach, like I don't really like surround myself with so much like BMX type stuff. So it was good to see that. Then got out of Canberra, went down to Melbourne, slowly hit some spots. We tried to hit this big dam thing, but it was raining, so
Yeah.
it was like overflowing.
The big ditch.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
this fucking.
Oh, okay.
Nah,
okay.
it was like 50-foot
Scary.
bank with like a thing on it, like
Wow.
a dam.
Yeah.
But we did ride like the U pipe, like the Reuben one.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I've seen that. It looks-
We're
The one
actually,
that
I think
Ruben,
we were
yeah,
pulling up.
Ruben did the pull back.
I think we were pulling up to ACT or something, or like where the jam was, and someone's like, "You see that building?" And it's the fucking Reuben wall ride building, the one where he.
Oh
does
yeah, I
the
know,
pocket
dog.
wall ride,
Oh,
where
yeah,
he
damn.
breaks his cranks.
because that's by
Yeah.
back. I already
Yeah,
know.
yeah, and
I
he's
already
like,
know.
I was like, "Oh, that's it." Wasn't you couldn't see that?
Shout out,
face
shout out
right
to
there,
Scott Green, bro.
but like you
Scott
can see
Green.
that was the building.
That's
You
sick.
can see
yeah,
by,
like
Green
get the
Tree.
vibe, yeah.
Yeah.
Green Tree, Scott Green Tree.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
you
that
showed
was
me that.
that was cool to see that shit real quick, and there's just a bunch of shit out there.
It
you know,
don't
it's just a
even.
whole
It
different
don't even
world.
look real.
Did when you went to the U pipe, was that
It's in Grounded.
I heard it's
Edmonds
like
Grounded, I believe.
isn't it like a bridge technically?
The U pipe?
Yeah.
It is like above ground, yeah.
That's
it's
pretty
like an
crazy.
irrigation setup of some kind. It was cool to hit. Got a dry throat. season out. I'm still a little sick from the trip, you know. But yeah, there were some spots, bucket list shit, you know, Bondi Bowl.
Tight. Seen that.
Yeah, sick.
The Euro Gap that Dustin Dolan took a shot and ollies down.
Nice.
In the Baker
Fire.
or one of the Death Wish videos or
Fire.
something.
Right.
Yeah, you know,
No,
some good spots. And then, yeah, I went down to Melbourne, and Melbourne's crazy. Like 4.5 million people, you know, there's like 2.5 in LA type
That's
thing.
crazy.
So, yeah. And just the people out there, seeing like the Taz Papa's ramp, all the homies. It was good. Had the good hotel spot. Shout out to the timeshare points.
Yeah, I seen that.
Oh,
Look
hell
fire.
yeah.
We were posted.
Nice.
Slept at a Ramp Fest one night, which is also awesome to see. They just have like a really good park set up over there. It's definitely like training facility type thing, you know, foam pit, resis, all that stuff. You know, that scene is there, but there's a good bowl.
Yeah.
But it's just good to see like that, because we used to have a Real Ride, or like you went through a bunch of owners. It was called the Compound for a while.
Yeah, that's where all the park riders were.
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
There wasn't like a scene like that to where you can pull up and get like lessons. They had a shop. They had food.
Well, now it's a little different. People got ramps in their fucking backyard.
Yeah,
and
and
you
people
got
got a
more
private ramp, and if you
skate
ain't a
parks,
homie,
like concrete ones compared to then. But it's just good to see that scene, you know, and just all the kids and like the family, and it was just good, you know.
for sure.
And indoor.
I think I might have went to that one because we went to the indoor park that it was straight training facility. It's the same looking.
It used
one.
to have like
I saw you ride the shit too.
one of the homies said they used to have a couple old contest bowls in there, and like but Jason re-rocked them a bit.
I think that I went to that park too.
Yeah.
'Cause we did.
Swung a flare. Haven't done that in
Seen
6
that. I
years.
was sick too.
Dude,
That was fun.
hyping
been a
on
while.
that.
Been a
I was
while.
hyping
I
on
was hyped
that.
when I seen
I was
that.
hyping on that.
That was good. But yeah, it was all good times out there. Shout out to all the boys.
Yeah, man. It sounded like you had a great time.
Yeah, I had a
man.
great
That's
time. Definitely 10 out of
super
10. All the Fast and Loose boys,
Yeah.
Sydney
Did
boys.
you? By the way, did you bring some Vegemite back for this one?
Yeah, I actually have some over here.
Oh man.
Yeah, we'll have to. You've had it before, right?
Yeah, shit is
Okay.
ass.
I got Tim Tams and
Ass.
Carlo.
All due
Yeah.
respect to Australia and all the homies, but
I don't know why they they
I
actually eat it.
man.
I know it says there's vitamins in it, but like I
I
don't know,
don't
it's just like
know.
a thing.
I think it's just different taste buds, different palate. I don't know, man. That shit it's brutal.
yeah, and they
different.
had
That's
other
some-
stuff like there's like Promite and like it's
Promite.
gotten mellower over the ages.
I
Like,
try,
it
you
used to
know,
be, like, tar.
you know, I'm down. If I'm traveling, I'll try whatever. I'm
Tar.
with the functions, and man.
But I pulled up-
What are your favorite? Would you have some favorite? Like, so you like the Tim
Tim
Tams?
Tams are like something I'd actually eat just because I fuck with
Yeah,
chocolate
yeah,
and Oreos
sweets.
and stuff.
That's a
the,
cheap
the Monte
sweet.
Carlos, which I have over here as well, they're like just different, you know?
Yeah.
Just like a different flavor because it's like 2 biscuits and like some cream or something. And there's like jelly around it. So it's like some shit I just never have.
Yeah.
But it was cool. But yeah, man, there's just hella skate parks out there. Seems like, especially after I was talking to one of their like skate filmer homies just at Sydney Park, and we were just shooting the shit, and he's like, yeah, man, like I pulled up to Cherry Park like a couple months ago, and like nobody would even talk to me.
Damn.
That's crazy, huh? Like we're shitty.
Jesus.
Like
Christ.
everyone, like I pulled up to the
Hey,
Sydney
don't put
Park
that
on
on us. Well, I'm dope, bro.
I'm saying
We
everybody.
at the
Yeah,
skate
whatever,
park
we're
chopping it up. You ever see me at the park? Holla at me because I'm ready to talk.
just like America, you know, everyone's just kind of entitled and kind of has their thing. Just compared to like, the reason I'm saying that is because I pull up to the Sydney Park on like my last day, and there is every single different kind of person there,
Yeah.
and everybody is
Yeah.
like intermingling, talking shit. Like there's
Yeah.
little skate kid, there's a little skate birthday party going on. It was like a Tuesday night or some shit. So there's the little skaters, the little scooters, the girl roller skaters, the girl skaters, obviously all
Everyone.
the dudes skating.
Yeah.
There's a blader, like, normal blades. Everyone's shooting the shit. The skaters both grab mine and Jackman's bike. They're both doing pedal grinds and
Dope. Yeah.
disasters.
Just good at everything.
40-year-old dude barefoot getting barreled
Yeah.
pretty much,
Yeah.
They just everything is there, and it was just cool to see just because I don't know, we don't have a scene like that, or maybe I don't see it.
I think
But
we're
it's
just
cool.
not in the right place for it. I mean, like
Yeah.
SD has that. You can
Yeah,
go
SD's
to.
got those
Yeah, SD's
big ass
got that.
parks and
Like,
stuff like that.
we're in
yeah.
a
That's
kinda-
definitely not at Houghton.
You know.
That's
Yeah.
I guess Vans, but Vans is like segregated
Yeah,
with bikes
that
and
too.
skate. And do they even let scooters in there? They don't.
Yeah,
No,
I
no.
mean, Vans don't count with 1 day a week.
Yeah,
that
they-
shit ain't.
yeah,
That's
that's
like
not it.
it's
Yeah.
unfair. It's super unfair.
Yeah.
But it is
I
crucial
agree.
to like what we. I know you don't really ride there that much. I know you're there every Wednesday, but
Yeah.
like that's kind of
No, it's
the
it's
day.
hard to go on. It's hard to go on a Wednesday.
Honestly, I go there to hang out. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not there to.
Nah,
Yeah.
I've been saying it. We just need to move this thing into my truck in the parking lot. And it'd be way more efficient.
That'd be
And,
fire.
quarterly,
pull up.
and just we don't do anything. You just
we
let's
got
get him in the car.
we got
real
this
quick.
person here
yeah,
coming up.
because all we do is talk shit in the parking lot all day.
Yeah.
Um,
The real podcast.
Good sessions in the parking lot
Yeah,
for
definitely.
sure. So,
But moving on past Australia, shout out to everyone. But yeah, it was good times. We'll talk about some other bike stuff. The Act Like You Know video came out.
Yeah, I seen
It's
that.
pretty cool through the Colt Boys.
That was fire.
Yeah,
I see Began in there.
Yeah, crazy shit.
shout out to Began, man.
No, yeah, shout out.
Shout
That
to
was sick.
Began,
I'm hyped
bro.
that he's in New York.
Yeah, I'm stoked that he's living out there. I'm sure he's enjoying it too, man. He was in the thick of LA for a long time.
He was
so
stuck in that.
being in a whole new, Brooklyn. It's about to be winter though, so shout out to
He
Began,
learned whips
bro.
again, bro. I
Hey,
mean,
Brick.
it did something.
it's about to be a long winter, my boy.
Was the last Act Like You Know video released like through Colt as well?
Nah, it was
Nah,
through
this
Dick.
was.
It was
I
just-
think this is their first.
Yeah,
it's the
first time they
joint.
did that.
Yeah,
It was.
they had the little, the graph.
Well, that's why I
the
feel like there
graph
was less
piece in
graph
there.
in this one, huh?
It was just one sec. It was literally a section
Yeah,
of
it was
like.
just a
Oh, really?
section,
This
yeah.
dude that
just
graphs,
just
yeah.
homies getting up.
It was good seeing
homie getting up.
this dude E-Rup out here who's just
Yeah.
very up. He just had a full section in the last one, and that was funny to just see like in the bike video, just full graph part, just throwies.
Yeah, wild.
And it's interesting to see like, especially right now, there's just like a big wave of like people getting into graph, just
Yeah,
because
it
it's
is.
such like a subculture. You know, like we're all like traveling so much and in these spots.
Yeah.
And damn near, I mean, shit. How
Well,
much?
it's
Like
crazy
80%
now.
of spots,
Yeah.
are all tagged up anyway. So
Yeah.
it's like that's a spot as well.
It's definitely way more popping than I've ever seen it because it's like there's motherfuckers that'll pull out a streaker now that I'm like, what? Like I had no
I didn't know.
clue.
Yeah, no,
like-
yeah. Every time I go out
like,
somewhere, it's always
weird.
one dude with like
Like
Yeah.
a
crazy.
speaker or something.
Like,
Yeah.
bro, I was out when I was in New York, I saw Hobie up. Like I saw, like,
It was
I
good
seen
because
like people that I, just homies.
Yeah.
Like I'm
In,
like, whoa.
in
Like,
Oz,
I would have never thought,
in Oz, me and one of the other friends are, painting around a bit, and Jason's just giving us shit, calling us esches. Do you know what esche is?
No.
Okay, so from learning it from Jason, it was just like little punk white kids, and they wear the fit. So they got Air Maxes or like some kind of bubble running shoes,
nice.
and then just tracksuit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
know?
Okay. Yeah.
But they're like-
Ashes, all right.
Okay, but it was funny because I hear it from Jason's point of view, where it's like, oh, you fucking esches, yeah, just like
Yeah.
talking shit, just because
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
like painting and stuff. And then, like once I left, I realized like, oh, this is just like grime culture and like graph culture.
Yeah.
They're just racking Polo, racking North Face,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah,
And I'm just like,
yeah.
oh, like
Track
I was looking
suits,
at this
Nike
other way
tech
because Jason was
suits.
just
Yeah, it's
roasting.
different over there. A little
Jason
tighter
was just
clothes.
roasting us, and it was funny because we're like, oh, look at this little kid, and he was like a little esche. And he's like writing a little FTP on the wall, like with his little paint marker and shit.
Fire.
It's funny
Yeah, they
because you
have
see
some
those
crazy
kids.
tags in Australia. They do.
Yeah.
I remember the parks always would have like,
Yeah, there's bongs.
like but like
and-
childish like,
That's what I mean.
it
So
was
it's like a whole
childish ass
thing.
shit,
It's like those
yeah.
are the esche kids. Like
Yeah.
they just run around and tag and like.
Yeah.
I was like, we're like asking this kid like, oh, so you're an esche? He's like, no. And he's like, he's got the paint marker and he's like, getting up and shit. And he's like, yo, look what me and my friends do. I'm like, bro, textbook esche activities. Right here.
Going down.
But it was just funny to see like that
Yeah.
other culture. But then like, yeah, from
Did you learn
Jason's
it? You learn about the term bogan? Like
Bogan. Oh yeah. I met some proper bogans at the
Pretty dope.
Canberra skate park.
We
They-
fuck with we got a homie. I got a
Oh,
couple homies that are
yeah.
bogans. I swear.
Yeah, nah, these dudes pulled up on us at the park while we were just chilling before we rode the trails. And they pull up with cap guns. I posted them
Mm-hmm.
or whatever. And they come up, they're kind of like shooting us up with the cap guns. I was like, ah, cute guns. And they're like, are you from the U.S.? I was like, yeah, why? He's like, is it true you can get a gun from Walmart? Like right away. And I was
Motherfucking
like,
right.
yeah, fucking
Wow,
not in
that's
California,
crazy.
but it's a good thing you can't get a gun.
That
Like,
is
because y'all are
crazy.
crazy out here like
Arizona,
that. Like,
you can't.
yeah. But that was the first thing he asked. And then we just started talking about dirt bikes and, bogan shit.
You can buy a gun.
But yeah, it
Amazing.
was good to see. Like, I
Amazing.
think that one day I saw like that dude and then the little skate park homies, and I was like, all right, cool. Like, I feel like I saw a lot of like the culture and like,
Yeah,
these
that's what's
names
great.
and
Australia
stuff.
has so much like landscape of like it has all the ups and downs of everything.
There's even like
I feel
even
like-
when we were in Canberra, like we went out at night and there's still like all the girls showing out, like it's West Hollywood.
Oh, no,
and
they-
I was like, oh, I didn't
to
think
the
it'd be like,
T.
yeah,
To the T.
I didn't think it'd be
Super
like
That
tight.
that
culture's
much.
everywhere. That's worldwide culture.
Yeah, I guess
It's going
that's
down. It's going down out there. I'm telling you, that was one of those trips where I realized, like, damn, like this is like a
Wow.
bigger, better California. in a
Yeah,
way.
and that's what it
Like,
kinda is,
it's,
because
like,
when I-
the same,
Yeah.
when we do these big trips, we'll go to like, we went to Barcelona like 4 or 5 times just because like that's where you get the biggest culture shock.
yeah,
And like it's
Yeah.
nice because
Just
it's like way
Europe,
different
you
and stuff,
know.
but it's nice And also the reason I didn't go to Australia is because it's so similar to California, and I knew it would
True,
be like that.
true.
But there are definitely a lot of different things. Like people are different, different cultures, like
the
smaller cultures.
Cars are different. Everything's different.
Speaks English, which is nice, but you got the left side of the
Yeah.
road.
Yeah.
You know, there's different. And
You
it's,
drive
it's
it? Oh, yeah,
good.
you did drive out there.
Yeah, I was whipping Lewis's car. Shout out to Lewis.
Yeah.
I parked in one night we went to Revs.
Yeah, you were in that spot.
I parked
tough.
it, I
What's
parked it
up
at
with
like
that spot,
7
bro? I seen
p.m.
you.
7 p.m. I parked and it was like 15-minute loading zone, but there was like hella cars.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I'll be all right here. So I dropped it for 12 hours, pulled back up 7 a.m. after the club, still there.
Buff God.
So I just did a lap around the block and reparked it. And then
New spot.
right.
Right.
And it wouldn't let me pay because it was Sunday, I thought. And I came and checked again at noon, wouldn't let me pay. And then I took a big nap, came back at 5, ticket.
Nice.
Fuckers.
Seen that.
You were
one.
on it though.
I was trying,
you were
I was
on
trying
it.
and
You were
like.
on it. What was the ticket out there?
It was 90.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. I mean,
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. Long
because
Beach
shit,
is
I got
70,
one here in Long Beach that was like 65.
70, yeah. I was in Carson today, and the dude told me they get $45 tickets out there.
Damn.
But then the night before, the homie parked in the parking garage, $150. Because he had his van, and like he didn't want to park in this one, and then
Yeah.
like $150. I was like, fuck. Yeah, I was willing to just risk it, but yeah,
I've
it's an
never
interesting
driven
thing.
overseas. I
Yeah,
ain't
Barcelona,
ever
I
doing
don't
that.
know. Like you can't even read a sign.
No,
Like,
no. I mean, you could GPS, yes. You know
Yeah.
what I mean, because it's pretty, But
Yeah.
I ain't. I would not. I ain't.
I'll get
fucking
lost
with
in there.
it.
It's
Yeah,
definitely
I'm not
interesting.
doing
Like
that.
it's one being on the other side of the car, and then like the windshield wipers are flipped with the thing, and like,
Yeah.
the gas is still on the right. But like
I'm
there
not
was, I think was
fucking
it
with
that day? I think it might have been that day. Lewis left me with the car on 0 miles. Not that he even left it. He just left it at the bar, and he gave me a key, like, oh, if you need your shit. And then we just ended up taking it that night. But I was gonna run out of gas, like no phone service, fucking pull over on the wrong side of the road, probably. Like, but I made it.
Yeah.
And you pay for the gas, or you get the gas.
I
And
would.
pay
And
for it after.
I would have been stressing. You know me
I
in those
was.
situations. I would have been
by
like,
myself,
having a
just
heart
trying to get to
attack.
Brunswick.
Figure
Park.
it out.
Fuck.
Man,
But it buffed out. It buffed out.
that's crazy.
How about that little BSD video?
That was
I
sick.
didn't see
I'm glad.
it.
I'm glad.
I didn't. No,
Yeah,
It was
gotta
cool.
see
I
that.
like the
It's
format
You
of
missed
like,
it. You missed.
You missed it. Brother.
That's what I'm saying. I seen it. I didn't watch it.
It was cool. It was like what, 20 minutes?
It was like, yeah, 18.
Who
I
was
think.
in-
I
who was
think
in
it
this one?
Format. Just Reed and
Gaspar,
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Benjay.
Yeah,
Nice.
it was with the street station
Yeah.
wrapped around that. But it was like
Oh,
20
okay.
minutes, little like, you know, they called it a documentary, but there was like definitely some talking and stuff like that. But it was like good speed throughout and like
Yeah.
clips and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Definitely trying to make it to street station
Dude,
next year.
I think I'm going.
That's
I was
got to go
talking to all
down.
the-
After watching the last year shit, I
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah, I
oh,
went
yeah.
there
Talking
one
to all
year
the
was
Oz
good.
boys, they're trying to
Pull up.
go, and then we're trying to go to Copenhagen after.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, or before and then go or something along those lines,
Little
especially with
take
all
a
those
train or
boys.
some shit. That'd be fun.
Yeah, so that could be a crazy
but
move.
you probably could take like a boat, a ferry, or some shit too, or something.
I don't know.
For sure.
I don't know the layout.
France is inland. It's like inland, so
Everything seems so close.
yeah, I don't know,
over
but
there,
bus, whatever.
Nah,
I'm
that'd be
sure it's
dope.
possible.
That'd be super dope to do.
But you
That'd
guys,
be
you
a
guys
sick
should
one.
watch the. They also made a video from that trip, like riding video.
Uh-huh.
It's pretty. The ender is pretty crazy.
Yeah, I see it
Joe
popped up
Foley,
in the
yeah.
algorithm on YouTube. I just didn't click it yet. It's taking me a second. I need to
Click it.
tap
But yeah, more videos
Tap
like
it in.
that. 20
it in.
companies out there.
Yeah.
That was dope.
There was a lot of BMX shit that I watched in the recent too, so you know, there's a lot of shit that came
I've been
out
watching
that
BMX
I've been
videos, I
going
swear.
back. I've been going back for real. It's been
Yeah, we'll get out there, try and figure that out. Another thing I have on this is Rampage, which do you guys watch any of it at all?
Rampage? Oh,
I
mean,
did.
seen
I
Dylan
watched
Stark's run.
the top like 5 runs or some shit. But
Okay.
it was dope. That was cool. It was cool to see Dylan out there. Respect.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fire.
That's what
And he
we're
brought
here to
out the
talk
flat
about.
rail,
right
the little
here.
crank arm
Like,
to
Yeah.
drop.
bro,
Dropping
I mean,
the
honestly, the
drop.
flat rail was like gay to me. But
Yeah,
not
no, it's just
even-
funny,
Not
like,
even like it
it's
was
just funny.
Not gay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Pause.
No, it was funny for sure. Like, but he did his thing. I don't even know what he placed, but
No, he killed it,
yeah,
bro. He fucking no-handed that gap. I think he jumped. He said he jumped it like once. Like he jumped it once and then just no-handed it. or
So the
something.
dude who got first, which is Brandon Semenick,
Yeah,
which I'm sure you
the
guys know,
guy.
Yeah.
he did it on a what the hell do they call it? It's like a with triple crown. So a triple crown is like the mountain bike with the forks, like the moto forks.
yeah.
He did it on a mountain bike, so he could do flip whips and shit. And it was
Mm-hmm.
the first time anybody's ever done it on like a single crown.
Hmm.
So that kind of setup. So he's the first one doing bar spins
Oh,
and tails and all that
yeah,
shit on the course at all
exactly,
type
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
From what I see
Yeah,
and like heard and
yeah.
stuff. So that was cool and was
I
definitely.
definitely didn't know about that term, how you use that.
I didn't know
term
about
right
it
now.
either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Though,
I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't know how you use it. Okay.
Another Red Bull event. Did you go to Straight Rhythm?
Did not.
I didn't go.
Did you dodge it?
Yeah.
I thought, yeah, and it was like, dude, the weather wasn't that good.
They got rained out. They were sliding off the.
Honestly,
the
I was
start and
like,
shit.
yo, I'm down to watch it on Instagram. I'm down
Same,
at
bro.
this point, and
Same.
there was dummy fights,
Yeah.
like 4 or 5 good fights on Instagram that I saw. I was like, yeah, this is getting
Slid
bugged.
down there, downtown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tyler got his helmet stolen.
Yo, that sucks, man. That's horrible because that's that's a piece. That's one of his sentimental
Yeah,
things.
but I mean,
and-
I didn't expect anything less out of HB.
dude, HB
When people like, and most of the
goes.
time, like, let's say, the people who are all these HB things, they're not even from HB. So it's
Yeah.
like, it just brings all these people here to just fuck up a town, to just leave it.
small beach town,
And, like, yeah, it
never
sucks.
come back. Yeah,
But I mean, maybe it'll come back. Who knows? I'm not sure how it went in like the greater scheme of things. But it was interesting because they rocked the 2 strokes.
yeah.
I don't know
The two smokers.
You're-
I saw
you're
that.
very familiar with like 2 strokes.
Dude, I
and
have no
4 strokes?
idea.
So basically, 2 strokes are just like an older bike,
Yeah.
and they're just like
They're
louder.
fucking
and you gotta
louder.
Mix the gas,
Yeah,
but it's just random because
450 got that ball. Like,
I don't know,
bogs
doesn't matter.
More deeper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was expecting, like, when I turned it on, I was like, I was curious where these dudes got all these bikes from because they're all factory riders. I thought they hadn't made bikes since like the early 2000s, but they were all on like new KTM, like Husky shit, which they still make them. But it was cool. It was interesting for sure.
yeah. Yeah, it was
yeah.
dope to see all that shit just being in town. Like, there's.
Did you even go to like Main Street?
I went out that weekend and saw a couple homies that were there for it, but I didn't. Yeah, steered clear. I didn't
Yeah.
want too
Could
much.
be the
going
new
on.
U.S. Open.
Yeah, that would be dope. Honestly,
Imagine if they did, like-
because honestly for HB,
Oh,
all
just
the
put it together.
waffle
all the
cup.
crazy ass
insane.
people in HB are definitely
They're all about
like,
that.
and half of them are from the 909 anyway.
Yeah.
Like it's it's fucking.
They're trying to get down there and see everything they
from
like
River-
in one
from
place.
Riverside to HB is crazy. That's like a scene.
Shout out to the 91.
Big 91 activities.
One of the last things I have on here is Tyshawn's little video.
Dude,
Not a
that
little
was fire.
but
Top notch.
he's just got
Top
the steez
notch.
and the pop.
Yeah. I mean,
Tricks,
he's been
spots.
doing.
When was he,
this.
Sodi?
He's been doing
Last
this.
year.
Oh, that was just last year.
Yeah.
Nah,
No,
yeah.
2020,
Was it
2021.
2 years ago?
I think
it was
2020
two-
actually. Yeah, 'cause I think Mark
it was
Sushi was.
Suchi. No, they didn't give it to Suchi.
Yeah, they did.
Really, he got
Yeah.
it.
That was last
He
year.
did. All right, yeah, because he did that crazy fucking run where he put out 4 parts.
Nah, he put out 4
I mean,
parts.
Mark Suchi,
Yeah.
fucking.
10
Isn't it
minute video.
Sucho?
I don't.
Suchi,
however-
I don't
Suchi.
know.
Yeah,
I have
man.
no idea.
Mark Sucho? No, Mark Sucho.
Fuck him.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure he was last year.
He definitely put out 4 parts, whatever.
Yeah.
But Tyshawn has been on some other bullshit. It's crazy. Just that whole section was fucking. I mean, 2 super New York songs, DMX, straight to Jadakiss, and the vibe. You know what I mean?
I like the beginning.
He sets the tone. I mean, every clip it's super, super powerful. Every single thing you really can he puts the on it, and that shit's dope, man.
Yeah,
You
that was
love
a
to
good
see
video.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was. And then Greco had one as well, which is
I
I
seen
saw
that.
that
That was
too.
sick too.
artsy,
Always.
His
in
shit.
an easier to digest way compared to the last ones. But it was cool for sure. Just him, seems like in downtown LA.
Always.
Just it was just art, if you can say anything, it's just like an
Mhm.
art video piece where it's not like he's out getting all these bangers. Even though he did a couple things that were pretty, impressive. But it's cool just to see him skating, doing his thing. Hopefully he's halfway healthy these days.
I think he is. I want to say. He's getting pretty good.
Yeah, skating pretty
Yeah, I
decent.
mean, he's getting up there too, to where it's bro, when you start skating, when your skating starts to look more precise and better, you
Mhm.
know, when you get older, I think it's damn, you look healthier, you know.
Mhm.
You see, you know when a motherfucker's a little shaky. You see it when you're shaky, you know what I mean? It's good
Yeah,
to
it's
see.
wild to see all those dudes age.
Yeah,
for
man. I
it.
mean, I think fucking we all can say we grew up watching that Baker 3. Baker 3 was
Mhm.
that
Baker
was-
3 was it.
that was it.
That was it.
That was the
Everyone's prime.
that was
Yeah.
our blueprint.
Yeah, that
That
was
was
it.
my blueprint of
Before
we
you
looked
know,
at that shit and was
Deadline.
like, that's what we
And
need.
that was
That's
our
what I
life.
consider
That
big,
was our-
BMX Baker 3 is
BMX
Yeah,
Baker 3 is
yeah,
definitely Deadline,
for
but
sure, for sure.
before it was definitely Baker 3.
I
It
remember,
was-
man. There would be days before we go riding, me, Miles, mad homies. We would just watch Bigger 3 and get hyped. Just music, how Beagle just like captured the essence of what we were into, and like like the classic like little kid shit where you're like, damn, oh, we're gonna film the homies hitting the blunt, like thinking that's like cool, like funny, whatever. Like
Funny
that was
humor
just
shit.
like, we were so into that shit. All the 3-6, all the like, every song selection. I was actually stoked on. Did you guys watch Shrimp Blunt?
Of course.
Oh yeah.
That brought me back
Yeah.
too. That really
Yeah.
brought me back to
That was
like
fire.
whoa,
Crazy,
like,
just
and
15-minute intro.
And the
of no
intro was
skating.
crazy. Like they got Gangsta
It's a
Boo for
movie.
the intro. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I almost wanted to say how it's like, I feel like that era of like smoking and drinking and like filming it and making it
Yeah.
look cool, I think that's kind of like over, or like at least in a sense to where, yeah, it's just over. I don't know. I don't think it's like,
Yeah.
it's not cool to put that in anymore. Everyone's
feel-
not
I
that it's
mean-
not expected, but like it's just a thing. But I feel like it's almost like not forced on people either, but like that's just not what kids should be looking up to in a sense. you
True,
know?
and
Not
I mean
they
now that
shouldn't,
I'm
but, like,
older, I totally see it more
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Than I when I was younger. But I mean, at the same time, it's like
yeah, we don't need to
man.
be entertaining the kids by
Yeah.
any means either. Like, we can
Yeah,
do whatever you want. but
exactly,
I feel like
like-
that's it has kind of grown out of like.
Yeah, I mean,
you know.
branded shit, that's like for sure. Like,
Mm-hmm.
if you're a bike company and you're trying to sell your shit to a bike shop, you don't,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't need to be, you don't need to be fucking,
Doing all that.
doing all that extra shit. That ain't gonna do nothing but hurt the brand and, cut you
The
out.
kids
of-
will do themselves.
There's gonna
when
be
they know-
those
they
bike
know it's time.
shops. I've seen the stories. I've heard voicemails that bike shops have left about like Sabrosa and shit like that, where it's like they're, they made like certain shirts with like satanic vibe shit, like the 666 shirt, like that was a shirt, like Sabrosa shirt, and people were like not stoked on it. And
I still
it's
have
like,
it, I think.
you remember
Yeah.
all those shirts, and
Yeah.
Ditchburn had some sick ass graphics that had like that style of shit,
Yeah.
upside down crosses and shit, like, for what it is. Like I thought that shit was cool back then. Like,
It
I
was.
still think that shit's cool. Honestly, Ditchburn's frame graphics were tight as fuck. There's like a demonic cat with like
I remember that. Yeah.
666. It was sick. I liked it.
It's
Man.
like Tony.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not religious in any way, but just
Feel that.
respect.
Yeah. I don't know why it just popped in my head, but speaking of religious, I went to one of the homies' funerals the other day. R.I.P. Noodle.
Rest in peace.
Yeah,
Rest in
R.I.P.
peace.
Nick, man.
man.
But the homie went up there, Zeke, and both of them were like, when I got to 6th grade in middle school, and I started seeing like small sprockets and pegs, and everyone's riding their bike to school, and Cottonwood jumps were down the street, which is like the Metal Militia dudes built those back in the day, like kind of legendary for my area.
That's tight. That's great.
So, but we're in the chapel for the thing, and Zeke's killing this 15-minute. What's up, Zeke? I know you're watching, or I know you're listening. He kills this
Gang.
15-minute speech, and it's just like, I don't know what happens when we die and all this stuff, and we're just in the chapel, like, yeah, fuck yeah. It was sick to just hear him
Yeah.
say that, because like,
Yeah,
it's
man.
to each their own. But yeah, it was good seeing all the homies, and yeah, that was just like, those are very organic times, being with all those dudes piling in cars, like seeing the dude who brought me to my first pool, and like
Yeah.
first homies that were driving and all that shit, and then kind of after high school, everyone does their thing, so it was good to see all the
Crucial
homies, even
times,
though it was
man.
in like bad
Yeah,
bad
that's-
reason, but
yeah.
it was still good to see everybody.
For sure,
sure.
man. Rest in peace to
Yeah.
Noodle, man.
Yeah.
That was
Um,
huge.
And then one of the other last things I have on here is last time I seen you guys was probably at the bike side thing right before I
Dude,
left.
yeah, let's talk about that.
And that was,
Bike side
it was
jam.
good times, man. We've been over
That
there
was
killing
fire.
it, trying
Bro.
to get shit done over there, and like we
Bike
got it.
side, the gym went off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean it wasn't even a
Jam
jam
went
either. Like
It
I mean,
was-
it
it
was a
was-
barbecue,
Yeah, the
but
homies,
it was
yeah.
it
But
was.
It just went. That was the first time that we had that many people.
Yeah, it was
riding
definitely like
Yeah,
together.
somewhat
So
organized.
that
Yeah,
was-
but I definitely want to have like more of an official thing where I put it out there. not
Eddie was on the
day
grill,
before.
crazy.
Cooking up.
Yeah.
Eddie was cooking up.
me, Liz.
Yep.
Endless homies came, but shout out to Rick
Yeah,
Thorne.
Rick
for
Thorne.
pulling-
Yeah, exactly. That's
that
what I
was
was
a
gonna
huge
say.
thing for all of us.
Cooked
I
up
thought
for
that was dope.
Rick
like,
Thorne.
Yeah.
No bun.
we all
just-
got to hang out with the living BMX legend, and he was down for the cause.
Yeah, we're just over here,
Kicking it.
grilling, doing a thing. I look over in the
Kicking it.
distance, and it's Biz getting a clip of
True.
Rick Thorne on the quarter pipe.
So dope. So
The
dope.
GoPro.
Yeah.
They were
So
doing
dope,
it, man.
man.
I was at business this yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You've been
Shout out to
riding.
Biz, bro. Biz would be a great person to
Dude,
talk with.
that
at
is true.
Any
That'd
moment.
just be endless.
He's
Yeah.
a great guy to have a good conversation with.
Yeah,
True.
BMX book right there. But
Yeah.
it's just
Shout out.
that's what it's all about.
Shout out to
Is
everyone who pulled up.
Yeah,
A
exactly.
lot
Yeah,
of
for
people pulled
real.
up. A lot of people brought beer. A lot of people,
Kids brought food.
yeah,
That was
kids
tight.
brought
a
food.
lot of kids. Met
The
some
little
kids.
homies. The little homies brought a fruit. Like a
Dude,
big
yeah,
fruit,
they brought a platter,
Damn,
fruit
really?
platter. Yeah.
burgers,
They
chips,
went hard.
the
And I
whole
was
thing.
stoked. I was like, damn, they came healthy.
Yeah.
Young
Yeah.
kids.
Different
them
generation, man.
Lakewood kids.
I even went
Lakewood
yesterday and
kid.
just to check up on things after I've been home and seen a kid there who pulled up for his first time that day. That the kid just kind of wrangled him from the skate park and brought him there. So it's cool, that might be his new little safe
Thing to
spot
do,
or
yeah.
or thing,
He's got
It's
another stuff to kick it. He's got
Yeah, exactly,
He
you
knows
know.
what's up. He knows.
not sure if he's got homies or what's going on, but yeah, it seemed like he was having a good time and he was sweeping it up when I pulled up. So that's good to see.
Tight.
Yeah.
Because it takes a lot of work to keep shit going like that, especially with so many people pulling through and the water which comes through if it rains, which I guess it did while I was gone.
Yeah, pretty
a bit.
pretty heavy.
Yeah, it definitely rained. We had a couple good ones.
We had one day where it was just pouring. Dude.
What did
Heavy.
you do? You were gone 21 days? Or 20?
It turned into 19 because I missed my flight originally, which was
Oh,
lovely.
you did that
Yeah.
night
Yeah.
because you didn't leave. I noticed that
Yeah.
you didn't leave after.
So I was supposed
So
to.
yeah, hit me with this story.
It was
'Cause
perfect. It
We're
buffed
doubling
out.
back. We gotta come
it
back to
buffed
this.
out. So
My
yeah, we had
guy.
the jam, and we just been trying to finish this thing over the pipe, even though it's not done. We definitely got it rideable to where everyone was ripping it up, but the jam, we started at 2 or 3 or whatever, and my flight left at 10:45 or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I got home at 7, packed my bag,
Yeah.
or my bike, everything else was already loaded, and I get there. And the visa, I had my visa and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but when I was there, it wasn't lining up. They could see it on this end, but they couldn't see it on this end. And I had my paperwork, and then they didn't know what was going on. And I'm just I'm chilling.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here. I'm
Yeah.
2-3 hours early, or I think I was 2 hours early. And it was getting 30
Pretty
minutes
close,
till it's
yeah.
off. I'm like, what's
Dang.
up?
I got
lady?
mine same day. I remember
Yeah.
doing it, and it was weird, and I was like, man, this better work.
And
Yeah.
I was just yo, and the lady was cool. I wasn't stressing at all. And I was like, yo, what's up? I'm just going to leave in 30 minutes. She's like, you know what? I don't, because she was just on the phone and because she's trying to talk to people in Australia for some visa shit.
Jeez.
And it wasn't working. And
Yeah.
and she was like, you know what? I think it or I was like, what's my move here? If I don't make
Yeah.
it, they're you'll just get a flight tomorrow. I'm like, boom.
Yeah.
Say
Yeah,
less.
make it easy
Do
on
it.
me.
I've had the
Yeah.
most, not stressful, but chaotic week trying to work as much as I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finish bike side stuff
I am
and do all
okay
that
with
shit.
this.
I
yeah.
would love to take one day off. She's like, really?
Yeah.
She's like, do you want a hotel? I'm like, no.
Damn.
Go back to my bed.
No way.
I'd have taken. You know how to take another
Yeah, I
hotel,
would take
bro.
a hotel too.
Nah,
knows I
say
would've-
the
I
word. I'm
would've
gonna call
taken
Heather
it.
right now. She's gonna pick me up.
I
and
would
go
have
back to my
taken
bed.
it and
Tight.
been like, "Yo, bring the dogs. We at the telly tonight. We are at the telly. We're
Yeah,
chilling."
so I had another day to post up and then go catch the flight, and then it ended up being that I did not put my middle name on my visa.
Dude, little things like
So FYI, put your middle name on your
that. I
visa.
don't have one.
There
so
we
I'm trying-
go.
You don't have a middle name?
Nah.
Oh,
That's crazy.
whoa.
Everyone in my family does.
It's
so-
rare.
Yeah.
It's,
Lucky?
I know. I don't. Some people don't got.
I
it.
mean,
I didn't
chill.
figure it out
is
until.
Quailer's a not common, but there's other Quailers, right? That's
Yeah, and,
I feel like I've
Mexico.
seen
I've seen a
Quailer.
lot of Spanish writers.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's weird.
Heavy.
Mad Rider. But yeah, it's right now that's what is I love about bikes is building that spot and having a place to go ride, because there kind of isn't the sickest transition spots in Long Beach or around besides Houghton and the Ghetto Park mini ramp or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's cool to have that spot that that shit is fucking mine, and ours, and
Yeah, for sure.
do whatever the fuck we want there.
For sure.
And just it's putting on for bikes, because even if they don't know who built it or whatever, they know that bikes built it, so they know that they're putting in somewhat of an effort to have a spot. And it's been getting fucking ripped by some skaters. I'm excited to finish the thing over the tunnel and see what
Yeah.
happens over that, and then get on to some other spots. I'm actually gonna do some shit in downtown Long Beach this week with the homie.
Nice.
Tight.
Nice.
Just
With who?
some quick little shit. Just this dude Sean, who actually met there with, who was he with? Oh, he was actually with, I pulled up one day when Indy had posted it on their Instagram, and it was just getting traffic that week, and I could see it all on Instagram and shit. So I just pull up one day after work, and there's no fucking parking. There's 15
Damn,
cars,
session.
in the middle. Like they left room for like cars to go through, but they're parking in the middle and all this shit.
Damn.
And I look down, they're not even there. And I look over to the spot across the riverbed, and there's fucking 15 more cars. And I'm like, oh, bet.
Oh damn.
So I pull up over there, and they're just deep. You know, like they're when that rail thing was there. When they tore out the fence.
I went and checked it out not too long ago.
It's not there anymore. So I was just sitting over there chopping it up with them for a bit, and he just came up to me and was like, yo, dude, like I saw some trash down there. He either said he picked it up or wanted to pick it up or something, but that was the only person that like came up to me and was like, yo, like knew what was up and like said that he tried to, you know, make an effort to do some shit. And I was like, oh, sick. Like, that's cool. Appreciate you like actually trying and giving a fuck. Because other than that, like none of those fools gave a fuck. Like,
they just want to skate it.
Tyson's looking at the ground every time I'm around. Like,
I see. Yeah, Rowan was there.
Rowan, and like he's cool.
Remember
like,
you told me
I made him show me the video of him doing the fucking whatever he did on that shit, which was crazy. But yeah, I mean they don't give a shit.
Yeah. No.
But it was cool to get a little bit of respect from the homie, and he's a super nice fucking dude.
Tight.
He rips. But yeah, shout out to Bikeside.
Yep.
Yeah, man, it's going hard.
New
Buy
shit
some
soon.
shirts.
We gotta
We
get
got
back
merch.
in there, man. What day is it? Monday. Yeah, we gotta go and keep going. Get some shit.
Yeah.
I do have some fucking shirts right here. Go flex some.
Yeah. Fucking show the camera real quick.
Buy a shirt. It's going straight to concrete and material.
Yup.
We're trying to build hella spots other than Bikeside as well. I got Yes Bikes ones too. Got
And
some
the
hats.
homie did the graphics. Shout out Brock.
Yeah, Brock did the graphics. We got these Yes Bikes ones right here.
All BMX
Trucker
homies.
hats.
Shout out to
Hey.
shout out to the thank you boys.
Yeah, I'll probably release that like Friday, which this probably won't come out for a week or two,
next
so
Friday,
it's no big deal.
it, we'll
So definitely cop
We ain't on
those.
no time schedule.
If you're trying to support, you know, people were definitely showing me mad love, just like donating and stuff, which is awesome. And you guys can, you know, feel free to hit me up if you want to do that. But I want to give people a little something that they could, you know, have to help support.
Yeah.
Definitely, man.
Yeah. You guys got anything else to say?
What are your topics,
What have you guys been doing while I was gone?
bro?
Getting it, bro. I've been working, bro. I had a birthday. Shout out to my
Man,
birthday.
happy birthday,
It was
Lob. I
good.
meant to blow that up in the
Yeah, it was his
no, we
birthday.
did it.
birthday.
We did
Dropped
I
the
bought you a
video
drink.
part 1
Oh
in
my
5
God.
years, bro. He's up right now.
I'm going crazy.
Yeah,
What
happy
else?
birthday,
What else?
man.
Oh, the podcast dropped that
Crazy.
day.
Everything
Yeah.
dropped.
We went live with the podcast. that
We
day.
went hard. We went hard. That shit was dope. Yeah, birthday was dope. I was in a big Reno,
How many people sent you drinks? Or at least a 5.
bro. I was gonna. That was one of my topics. Shout out to all the
Yeah.
homies. That was hilarious. Mark was the first person who like hit me up and sent me whatever. And then I was like, bro, I'm gonna post it on my thing. I posted it, and mad homies. Eddie hit me. You know
Yeah, of
what I'm
course.
saying? Eddie bought me.
Little
Eddie
shot.
bought me a
Go to
shot.
Venmo or what?
Oh, through the Venmo, yeah. Mad homies. Shout out to Hobie. Hobie sent me money. Mad homies. You know,
Sick.
I was like,
Fire.
yeah, that's what's up. Like,
Damn, let's
it's
put
cool
that
to
up
see
there
that.
for
You
sure.
know, you're like, oh shit, the Hobie, he loves me. You know what I mean? Like, oh shit. But that was tight. We had a great weekend. I also went to a wedding. I went to a wedding at like a private ranch up there. That was like, it was in Kronberg. It's probably an hour outside of Reno. Pretty heavy. The day after my birthday, you know, went super hard. I
Double
was at
party.
the casino on the table with my boy Jacob until like 8 a.m. Like, you know, just cruising on my birthday.
Jacob Cable?
No, Jacob Gray.
Oh, for sure.
And then I actually, I ended up going to the wedding and just feeling
Tight.
like shit for the first hour, and then snapped into the zone, got back into it, had some good barbecue. It was dope. But yeah, it was a good trip. That was dope.
Tight.
Shit, I seen you. I saw you a couple times. We went to Vans.
Vans.
Seen you at Vans.
In bands.
What you been up
Bro,
to,
this is
man?
gonna
You been
end up
out
in the
filming?
Vans
No,
parking
you
lot.
been out.
I'm literally just always filming.
I know
man.
he's out. Eddie is our first.
Eddie is BMX,
our first,
man.
you know,
Every day you
our
think
first
like,
correspondent on the streets. He's
yeah,
the
man,
guy.
he's
I'm never
fucking
not
live.
chilling. I'm chilling, but I'm like out riding.
Yeah.
chilling.
Saturday or Sunday, you might catch me
Eddie
inside.
be going
Not
straight.
Eddie.
Eddie don't go home after work. He goes straight riding.
Sometimes.
That's crazy. I'm
Yeah.
going home.
Yeah.
I'm
Dude
going
loves it.
home.
30 years old.
You gotta love it.
No, yeah, it's been good. I just been filming.
Dedicated.
I'm filming a mixtape, so
I need to go get this banger. We just put
What's
this
up?
shit
Yeah,
out.
let's
I
just
need
do
to like. I
this.
want to
What's
do
up?
it.
Let
Like,
me
we
get
could do
let me
it
get
next
another
week.
clip, man.
Yeah,
Because I already
need
got
more-
one.
Yeah, I'm trying to get like
I got
2 of
that.
each
He let
person.
me
Whoever I
count
meet
one.
up.
Yeah,
with.
you gotta get a clip in my video.
What?
I need a homie clip in just my video.
In your video? I'm
Yeah.
down.
True.
Let's go
Yeah, we
out.
need
But
to
yeah,
go
we need
handle
to
Let's
that.
have a couple days.
We all need to go out. I
That's
feel
what
like
I'm
we haven't
saying.
done
Yeah,
that.
it's
Need
been a
like a
while.
weekday, though.
It's been a while since we've
Church.
had days to go. You know. We can go on the
Life.
weekends for sure. But
Yeah, we'll figure something
I'm
out.
down. We'll pick a day.
Have you hit the new Brea Park?
Yeah, it's dope.
Fire.
Super dope. But all the sessions I've had there were pretty. It was right when it opened, so
It's
it's
still
popping.
it's still hectic.
They're heavy. It
I haven't
is.
even ridden the other section. I just rode
I pulled
both.
up. I pulled up twice, and I was like, I'm out.
Yeah,
I
you rode
pulled up
yesterday,
out
yeah,
of there.
Jacob.
Yeah, yesterday I went out and rode with
South
Jacob.
County action.
Yeah, we went down. Rode some dope shit. Actually, I didn't. I never really messed with that area just because
It's dope there.
Super
A
security.
lot of industrial.
We went to the Devon double set that he did. What did he? Did he?
180
do
bar?
180
Yeah.
bar. But I thought he
Remember
did
that.
the Switch 182.
Oh, he did.
That's beast.
That's what he did. Yeah, it was like
I was
Francis.
that's retarded.
Yeah.
I would never switch 180 that. That's
He's crazy.
shout out to the
But
boy.
yeah,
But
I'm filming a video with Devin right now too. We got some New York shit.
nice.
Another one.
Nice.
Trying to get another trip going with
Nice.
maybe Texas, Austin. Stay with Julian or something.
Dope.
Film there for a week and a half or something.
Yeah, that'd
Be
be
fire.
dope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
Texas
definitely
is
the
always a good
place.
I
time,
love
man.
Texas, dude.
Texas, it's just if you got squad, or if you know how to make it right, like
Yeah,
it's,
true.
it's dope. It's,
Yeah.
it's a good vibe.
Austin's going up right now. Just
Yeah.
listen to the Chase Hawk podcast today as well
Oh yeah.
with Canode. That was good.
Oh, nice. I
Trey
thought you were
Jones
gonna say
dropped one.
Chase. I was like, damn, Chase has a podcast.
Wait, Chase.
Another
what?
BMX
I know. I was
podcast.
like, yo, is Chase talking shit?
Nah, he
Nah.
hopped
That'd be
on.
sick.
Yeah.
Nice.
Trey
Loved it, though.
Trey
Nice.
dropped today. Pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean,
nice.
a couple
Yeah.
minutes into that one before you sent me the Vel 9 one.
Nice. Yeah, that was one of the main things that
Steered
I
that
wanted to
one.
bring up too, because you showed me her.
Mm-hmm.
Super dope female artist. Goes by Vel 9 or Vel the Wonder.
Not to be confused with.
Vel
Vel
BMX,
BMX.
at all. Do not confuse the two.
Yeah.
They're both one of a kind.
Yeah, she's sick. Oh, yeah, which I know you love that shit. But right when I got to Australia, I just showed the boys. I'm like, yo, what's up? Like, let's start shooting shit that we don't know. So I sent them Ice Spice. They're eating it up.
Loved that.
Loved it.
I know. I saw you put the boys on, man.
And
It's
then,
hilarious.
and then they were showing me like, yeah, just mad Aussie shit. There's this dude Jezzo who's like just pre-YouTube shit. He's just like a graph artist,
Mm-hmm.
and out there hitting trains is like mad illegal, especially in like Sydney and stuff.
Mm.
But he's just face out like. Just
Hot
Doesn't
boy.
care.
hitting trains, and he's fucking stealing everyone's paint in the yards because he's like, "Fuck you, this is my shit." Like, sorry mates, this is my shit, and he's just like taking everyone's paint. It was
Wait,
just
on
hila-
YouTube?
Yeah,
He's
just
just filming all
super
this?
OG shit.
Damn.
Yeah,
Really?
like, yeah, not even
Damn, tapping in.
Jackman's seen him one time at the bar. Like,
That's sick.
No
he
way.
like saw some tags after. Like, it's like a myth of like
Yeah.
Australia, you know,
He's
type
yeah,
shit.
yeah. He's out there. He's out
Yeah,
there.
but it's cool to shoot cultures back and forth.
Yeah, it's dope.
But yeah, it's cool to see. Even though I think I made it into a little bit of Dennis's podcast or whatever. But like the Unclicked one is back with
I didn't
new
tap in yet.
co-ownership producer. Who knows or whatever.
Who's
but,
that? What? So
It's
what?
just
It's
Fudger
going
and
through.
Dennis. Like Dennis.
So it's going through BMX with
Yes.
Dennis.
And-
See, I was confused because I was like, wait, so is Fudger interviewing Dennis or what? I didn't know.
Yeah, it was
Nah,
kind of
yeah.
around,
He,
but
he-
yeah,
Nice.
it
No,
was just
that's
like
what's up.
his interview of coming back into Unclicked.
yeah.
Like
Okay.
why he left and
Oh, okay. Yeah, word.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, dude, he had shit going on.
little backtrack. No, yeah, that's what
Yeah.
he talks about. Like
Dennis is,
kid,
Yeah.
Dennis is
busy, moving.
hard-working
Don.
man.
Yeah.
Don.
That is a
But
guy,
apparently
man.
he says he lives closer to Fudger now, so now they can really like
Nice. They can coordinate, make it
ride,
a
you
little
know,
easier.
drive there.
Yeah.
I don't know how close.
No,
it
that's
is.
dope. Yeah, that'd be good to hear, man. Dennis
Yeah.
is a very well-spoken.
BMX can use all
Individual, man,
sorts
I
of
love
it. I was thinking the
podcasts as
same
well.
thing,
You know,
yeah.
like
Doesn't have to be just one.
there's Canode, which is via
For sure.
webcast, so he can get anybody in the world. And he's
Yeah.
really trying to get down to
Yeah,
like
he
how'd
did
you
with
get into
Dig.
BMX? Who's your sponsor? Like how'd you do this? And like
Yeah.
the real, I don't want to say basics, but like the main things that people want to know.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
kids want to
No.
know. the
Yeah,
favorite
yeah,
rider,
exactly.
like,
And
yeah.
there's hijinks on the side and all
Yeah.
that stuff as well. They're talking shit. But and then where the Unclicked one was gone for a bit, and when it was Dennis, what was the Feeble Talk was.
Yeah,
was
that was
Fudger's.
Fudger's.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was-
see,
yeah.
that's what I was. That's
Yeah.
what
That's what you're
confused me.
sa-
Yeah.
Because, all right, yeah.
So yeah, Dennis's
Feeble
was
Talk
good. It was all
was
good, and
with
then it seemed like
Fudger.
he got kind of over it, but then Fudger
Yeah.
slid in. But Fudger, I love you. It just seemed almost kind of like forced. Almost, it was almost like damn near didn't want to be there. But it was like because a podcast is such a big like platform these days, and like I like it now. It's definitely like working.
Yeah, I love
so,
podcasts.
But and I've heard, even though I thought you had told me, but there's like a Philly dude that does a BMX type podcast or like
There's
chocolate
a couple
truck
more.
guy.
There's a couple
That's what I
more.
mean.
that
It's
do-
like-
Oh,
there's
yeah.
a couple more. There's oh god, I feel like such an asshole that I can't even think of it. There's two homies that I know. I follow them on Instagram.
There's this dude from Canada. His name's
couple.
fuck. I forgot his name.
He
HVX Go.
HVX Go.
Yes.
That's the homie too. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
I follow him. And then there's another one too. I'm about to look at it because it's,
Yeah, definitely want to check all those out. Oh yeah, and then
we'll have to tap
Tyson
in.
has one as well where he
Tyson.
Backbone Tyson.
Oh yes,
okay.
yes.
Yeah, where
yeah.
he more
I
like
heard some of those.
he talks a lot of like logistics and like how BMX is working and how these things can get bigger and yada yada. And he has guests on there as well, but it's definitely cool to see like his where a lot of the time he's like seems like a very like educated dude and like really fucking loves it, especially meeting and hanging out with him out there. That he's just like, you know, getting it down to like the lines of like this is how we got here, you know, for the most part, and like, you know, in his part, and then like what you can do to make it bigger and do these type things, which can come off, you know, corny in like some people's eyes, but like that also has to happen.
Be talked about,
you
yeah.
know? Yeah. So it's good to definitely see.
Yeah, everyone has their own styles of podcasts for sure. Like,
Yeah.
or also just be all the same thing, you know? Everyone's like asking the same questions, but
Yeah.
I
Not
feel like
not everyone ever is gonna like all the same
Yeah,
shit.
exactly,
It's
yeah.
like it's cool, bro. Like nobody needs to.
I also shout out Cam, HVX Go.
Yeah.
Only 'cause I always talk to
I'm
him.
trying. I try to look at up the other one too. I'm mad.
Yeah, I'll have to
I'm,
check him out.
I'm gonna holler back and
Yeah, it's pretty
I'm gonna
sick.
get
Right
the-
when you looked at your phone, I just remembered that we were talking about Long Beach has been pretty active here lately.
Yeah.
In the last
Super.
week or
Yeah.
two.
Super. I mean,
With,
all around. Honestly, even I think when
It's
while
just
you were
COVID
gone,
and just like
while you were gone, there was a couple things in South Newport that went crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
What's that?
remember you saw the homie who just like carjacked 2 different people. Like there was like a dog in the whip and he
I didn't even hear any of that.
carjacked him.
No.
Like, and this was in like,
it like a Frenchie or
Newport
something?
Coast. Like no, he just was wilding. The dude was just on a sick one going.
I didn't hear about that. That's
Yeah, it was wild.
crazy.
Like crazy.
Yeah, so
Shit's
the
been
other
going
day
active,
in Long
man.
Beach, there's been a couple. There was like a stabbing on Broadway outside of like a gay bar, not related to like them being gay, I don't think is what they came up with. But there was a stabbing there, and then this dude went on a spree the other day where I found out that he's just like, he wasn't homeless or anything, he was just schizophrenic. Doctor told him to get off his meds or something for whatever reason. His girlfriend left a couple days before because he was being crazy. Went out, stabbed 2 people, kicked it for like a day or 2, and then went out and just went on like a crazy stabbing spree. Killed a lady
Crazy,
downtown,
Yeah.
ran to the beach, ended up stabbing a bike rider.
Yes.
Like,
His name's Jordan
yeah.
from Kansas, Wichita.
Wilbert? Jordan Wilbur?
Yeah.
Wilbur?
Yeah, so-
man.
Yeah.
Shout out to
hope,
him,
That's
man.
hope
crazy.
he's doing good, man. But like,
Yeah,
man,
it seems
just-
like he's doing good.
He's active on the
we-
Instagram
yeah,
right now.
sorry. Eddie sent his Instagram.
Yeah.
And I checked him out, and he seems like he's doing good. Shout out to him. I saw it.
Yeah.
He was.
That's just
you know,
crazy.
that's scary.
fucking
That's a
lucky,
scary
dude.
thing. Yeah,
it's a wild
man.
world
On
out
the
there,
neck.
people.
Yeah, man.
Stay on your toes.
Yeah, man. Head
It's
on a
fucking-
swivel. Head on a swivel.
Ever since COVID and you know, defunding the police successfully, you know, people get less
Scared to do things? Or
yeah,
something?
less scared, but they just have less you know, what's the word?
Yeah, there's no sympathy. There's no.
Nah, it's like less
no heart.
Yeah.
jail time, you know? Like people are
Oh, yeah,
doing
they're
smash and grabs
definitely-
and getting out of jail
True.
3
yeah.
hours later.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, you know, there's just less
Yeah, man. People are getting robbed for their Rolexes and
Yeah.
fucking purses. Like, Jesus.
but in that sense, that also means like you can be less scared to go hop a fence and ride a school, you know?
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Dude, literally.
So,
I'm
like-
still scared to do that shit. Still, I'm like, bro, they're gonna get me for something. Like these assholes.
We
So
have-
to each
okay.
their own, but you definitely just got to be on your toes out there, man. It was like 7 a.m. on the beach, homie. You know, I'm not sure what he was up to or whatever, but yeah, imagine
Yeah,
it was
man.
7, 8 a.m. on the beach,
Probably just
maybe
a
taking
run,
a
who
cruise
knows?
and you just get stabbed in the back of the neck.
Yeah, there
you
was
know, like-
multiples too, and there was only one deceased, but yeah, there was multiples. And that's horrible, man.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I think Long Beach has been really nice for a long time. I think that for the most part, from what we've seen, to why it's kind of tripping us out, because I know just from previous stories before, you know, like 10, 15 years ago when I first started, you know, like I first started coming to
Hanging
Long
out,
Beach,
yeah.
you know, like 10, 12 years ago, like that. Seeing the scene then, it definitely was a little more scarier. Like I remember I hopped out of an Uber one time, like faded, drunk, and I was real young, and then people they were like, no, like get back in, you know, like I had to get sick, and they were like, no, like get back in the car, like, you know, I was like, oh shit, like, you know, now we're able to kind of move around a little differently, but it's still active.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted. You take one street and you're like, oh shit, I'm here.
Keep it 10
Wrong
toes down
area.
in these streets, man.
Oh yeah,
We're
man.
in it all
Hey,
the
that's
time.
why, you know, if you're on your bike, you're cruising.
Yeah.
You come out. I'm out of here. I ain't stopping.
You also could be more of a target though if you're on a bike.
True.
Get your bike.
Yeah, man.
Get your bike
Definitely,
stolen.
I'm hot boy with the chrome all day. Chrome bike.
Super loud.
Looking good. Looks good.
Shit.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Should we close it?
Yeah. I think
How long
that's
do we
good.
go?
What is that?
Don't even matter.
Yeah,
That's
also, though, be on the lookout for Trevor. Did a podcast in Australia.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Lewis
Yeah,
Mills
we
Park.
could
Big Lou.
shout that out real
With
quick.
Pop.
Yeah,
That's going to go down.
I was lucky enough to document a fraction of the conversations I had with Lewis and Paulie, being both Aussie legends
nice.
in different era type thing. But yeah, it's funny just walking around like Chapel Street with Paulie, and it's just fucking. He lives right down the street. He's just such a
Crazy.
local to that area
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Says hi to everyone type of deal.
Yeah, exactly. And I think I met him real briefly when he came to
Very
California back in the
recognizable
day.
guy.
Definitely recognizable guy.
Yeah, man.
but yeah.
I'd love to go and hang with him.
That'll be dropping before this, so
Yeah,
Nice.
let's do that.
whatever.
Bet.
You
I
guys
didn't
already
know.
heard that.
Damn, well, they
Maybe.
got it first. They got it first.
Yeah. But yeah, that went good. Shout out to them.
We're about to make Eddie try Vegemite right now. It's going down.
Oh, should we do that? Let's do that.
Oh, let's do it live. We going live. We're going live. It's something.
Tea and
Oh,
biscuit.
yeah.
When like I was at the boys' house in Sydney, I wake up, everybody's gone, and I was like, oh, you know what? Like, oh, there's some Vegemite right there. I'm gonna try it, and I put what they call a veteran's amount on, and just like toast heaps of Vegemite, and they're like, nah, that's not it. But I just left it because I couldn't even finish it.
Yeah, yeah.
And then Lewis pulls up, and he's just like,
Eats the whole thing.
looks at it on the kitchen, just flicks it up because it's just like a half-eaten piece of toast. Because I couldn't even finish it, bro. Like this shit is bitter. It's weird. Like yeah, I know you, Eddie, too. You're like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, this is a real. Cause I was like, yeah, it goes on toast. I like this. Tap in, my boy.
All right, we're live right here. Vegemite tasting going down.
No, bro.
It's heavy. That's real though. That is a snack, man.
That's light, you know, with the butter on
They
there.
like that. That's a very. That's chill.
Look, he's even spitting it up. He ain't fucking with it at all.
Damn, it's like that.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
All
I'm going
right,
back
all
to
right.
the Tim Tams or whatever.
Wow.
No, you can't even have any of those.
Well, I have mine right here. So.
Damn.
Yeah, it sucks.
Okay, you have to put these away. Though.
Yeah, yeah. Oh.
I'll do it for the culture because this shit is ass though.
Yeah. They love it though. I think if the toast was a little better too.
To me, this is what I feel like dog food would taste like. Not even, for real. You know what I mean? Like, cause you know the smell of like when you open or like cat food and something shit. Like, yeah, we're good on this.
Yeah, you're just not used. What?
Out of 10.
Oh, Vegemite?
Yeah.
1 out of 10.
1 out of 10 with
me.
the Vegemite. Yeah, you know, there's a way
I'll
to.
give it more than that. I'm gonna give it more than that.
Yeah, it was decent. I had it on like the good toast with heaps of butter. And yeah, a little fucking Vegemite right here. Got it looking super sketchy in this
That
bag.
eighth. Got an eighth.
Fire.
brown.
Nah, that's a little more than an
That
8.
za.
That's more than an 8. That's weighing out.
We can weigh it out.
Definitely. All right.
All right, we're closing out with the
Yep.
Vegemite tasting.
Yo,
Thanks for
guys
live.
next time.
tuning in.
Yo.
Love y'all. See you next time.
Yep.
Peace.
Appreciate y'all.
All right.
Bam.